Join me on my trip to the biggest parrot sanctuary in Belgium.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I run this place. This is called Nally's Papegaaienopvang.
A large greenhouse with over 400 parrots. All these different greenhouses are made by herself with her husband. Discover tropical environments.
We have 6 quarantines, and every quarantine has a color.
And learn how this parrot sanctuary is run by a single woman and some friends.
Over the 2,000 birds that we have rehomed or rehabilitated in other countries in zoos. Make sure you have the right home for these birds. Hi, I'm Natalie. I run this place. This is called Nally's Papegaaienopvang. And I run this together with about 30 volunteers who come and help here once in a while to take care of the birds, help feed the birds. We have been doing this since 2012, and we have had over the 2,000 birds that we have rehomed or rehabilitated in other countries in zoos and so on. We try to give every bird a decent home. As you can hear, they make a lot of noise. So think about, before you adopt a bird like this, make sure you have the right home for these birds, because you know your neighbors will make a lot of trouble if they make a lot of noise. So yeah, if you adopt a bird here, we try to screen if you are fit to look after this bird.
Now it's pretty quiet in here, but it can be extremely loud in here. If people walking through, when I was flying with my drone through here, it stimulated the bird a lot. Yeah. So we start here with, you see in the background, huge hyacinth macaws. They were rescued. All these birds here had to be rescued. More than 400. Natalie told me that she even had someday 1,000 birds. Can you imagine this number of birds which have to be fed every day, cleaned every day? So she and her whole team is taking care of that here and making a nice lounge for the people here to enjoy in summer. Imagine this place very green, because now I'm in winter time here and normally it should be extremely green and tropical and lovely for all the parrots here to enjoy the rest of their life. Cockatoos like these Moluccan cockatoos are landing in animal shelters in rows. These birds are incredibly demanding in their care and can be extremely loud. If their complex behavior is not taken into account in their care, this usually leads to behavioral disorders such as constant screaming, feather plucking, or extreme aggression towards the owner and the partner itself. Natalie is doing a great job here. She has built up everything by herself. It's all private funded. Can you imagine this? All these different greenhouses are made by herself with her husband. He's supporting her with all the administration, and she and her team taking care of the different bird species. We have really rare birds here, we have common birds here. It's a great mixture throughout all the species. And it's not always the cockatoo, it's not always the macaw. It's also some South American parakeets, conures. You hear them in the back. They are sweet as a baby, but can turn loud. If you don't know which bird you get, you may get a conure which is just too loud for your flat. The African grey parrots are among the most sensitive and intelligent parrots on our planet. Their care is more about some sunflower seeds and a little small cage in the living room.
We started here in 2014. I already did this for 2 years as a hobby, just inside the house. But in 1 year time, we had over the 50 birds. So my husband and my children were going crazy. And then one day, I dropped off my son at school, and I saw this place for sale. I bought it, and everybody was declaring me crazy. They were saying, "Oh my God, what are you gonna do?"
Yeah.
But I was very surprised because after 1 year we had already over the 300 birds the first year. So we have noticed that this increases every year. We have last year about 420 birds that came in. Mostly of course are the grey parrots. And then we have a lot of macaws and cockatoos.
Yeah.
A lot of people cannot keep them in the house. They buy them as babies. As cockatoos can become quite mean and aggressive when they grow.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when they grow some older, if they get hormonal.
They get dominant,
They get
attack the
dominant.
children maybe,
Yes,
the dogs.
Exactly. They scream, the neighbors make problem.
Yeah.
But what we do see also, and this is mostly a nice story, is that people grow old, but birds grow older. And sometimes, like today, they also had somebody who brought in the bird of the mother who had died, and she had the bird for 40 years.
Oh wow, yeah.
So it's.
But that's the non-regular case, yeah?
Yeah, but it happens quite often. And you know, those are the most beautiful birds because they have feeding from table. You know, people make fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Amazons, you think, my God, this Amazon is like almost 70 years and it looks perfect. And then you get one of 2 years old and it has no feathers.
Oh, crazy.
The food really is a very important part of the life of the bird.
Yeah.
The nutrition.
So, and when I come here, I can adopt birds, right?
Yes, everybody can adopt birds.
Will you check how it looks like at home?
Yes.
Yeah?
We screen the person.
My God, is this loud?
So we screen the person. We ask the person, what do you expect? How do you live? If somebody lives in an apartment, we will not accept that they will take a macaw. But if it's somebody who's just looking for a grey parrot, looking for some company, we accept a grey parrot to go in an apartment.
Yeah.
But if you want to adopt a macaw or cockatoos, you have to have a big garden or a navy or a veranda, but they cannot be inside the house. We do not accept that.
Yeah, okay.
Because we know the bird will not
survive.
stay. No, you will bring it back. We know this. So we have to be 100% sure that the bird has a good home.
Unwanted parrots are a big problem. People get them when they are small and not knowing what they actually get. They might get a cockatoo because it has a nice yellow crest. They might get a big Amazon in the back here. But they don't know what they actually get in their house after 3 to 4 years when the birds get into breeding mood. When they are sexuality mature. These birds can be immense loud, and then the problem starts. Neighbors, yourself, you want to chill with your friends, but your parrot suddenly disturbs you. You get rid of it. And these animals here, these birds here, they have suffered all their life when kept wrong.
So the quarantine we have 6 quarantines, and every quarantine has a color. Like we have blue, red, green, orange. So we work with a lot of volunteers, and this is easier for them to get the message. This is only what can be used in this quarantine.
So the red stuff is only for this
quarantine. If you turn around, you have the blue one. This is only for this quarantine. This is the blue quarantine.
Oh yeah.
Each quarantine has their own color, so there are also different birds. Some birds are tested, some birds are not tested yet. And we have to wait for the labo for the results and everything. So that's why each quarantine really, it's safer to keep the birds apart. So now we will enter this quarantine. This is red quarantine, these birds are not tested. When we come out, we have to spray the hands and the legs and the feet.
So many birds are inside here. And they just arrived?
Yes, they've been here for about 1 month. Mostly they stay 1 month inside.
1 month. And then they get tested here?
Yes.
Alright.
And the moment we get the results, they get tested. So they're in small cages. Easier for us to feed and to clean them. When the moment they're clean, I mean they're healthy, they can move on to a bigger cage.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Also, a lot of birds they come from the house where the heating is on 25 degrees. The big green glass. I mean, we do not really.
They have to get used to the cold.
Yes, we have to acclimatize them here.
Yeah.
Okay, we still have others.
You hear the birds crazy loud, so let's go in the blue quarantine.
So we have like 2 lorries here now. We're waiting for them to find a home.
So let's get clean.
So we have to clean our shoes off.
They are made.
Alright.
Alright.
And then you have to also your hands. I know it's hard for you.
One hand.
One hand.
And the other one.
You're not really touching anything.
No.
Alright, we have the green one here.
And these birds are already tested?
These birds are tested. All these birds are safe.
So they can be adopted safe and you can release them to your
the
flock.
aviary is safe, yes.
Yeah.
Also a lot of birds, they get tested because also if they go for adoption, we don't want people to buy a sick bird. We don't.
Absolutely.
We want to give a little bit of
Or
range.
if they buy a sick bird, they should know about it, right?
Yes. Like this one came in today. It arrived today, but it had the papers. It was tested. So then we don't test them again. Yeah, we have a lot of cockatoos.
Did you test butcherigals? Are they tested?
They are tested.
I think they're the only tested.
We test but we test them in how do you say it? In group.
Oh yeah.
When I have to show this, mostly I'm very I'm touched, I'm ashamed that this happens.
It shouldn't happen.
It shouldn't happen.
Because a lot of people which kept these birds, they actually know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But life, right? This is the orange quarantine again, we found. We have to clean the feet because it's really not safe.
What means orange? They are not
They're tested also.
okay.
But sometimes they're not tested, so we always take care. Okay. Also here,
A lot of grey parrots.
yes, it's because of the CITES. We get about one grey a day.
Confiscated.
No, just people who like the who cannot look after them anymore.
This is like the most popular
The
pet
grey
bird,
parrot
huh?
because it can talk.
Yeah. But it needs a lot of intention.
So here you can enter. This is a unit which is with HEPA filters.
Ah, so really filtered.
So here we can have birds from out of Europe. So the HEPA filters are inside.
Out of Europe. Why do you get birds out of Europe?
Sometimes they get confiscated at the airport.
As a pet or illegally abroad?
Illegally abroad, yeah.
Wow.
So
So you're responsible nearly for whole Belgium?
Yes.
And you're the only sanctuary in Belgium?
Only Parrot sanctuary.
Ah, right,
So.
Parrot, yeah. Nice warm in here.
Yeah, because that's the problem. The birds come out of the living room. Inside the house, it's nice and warm in the winter. So I cannot put these birds in freezing temperatures.
And do you always know the story of these birds, for these macaws, for example? Yeah.
Everybody.
It's
This is from a lady who got an accident, she died.
Yeah.
And then I had another one there. He was sick, but now we've been taking care of him. This one, when did it enter? Also this week the owner died. And then this one, it was a breeder, we gave it to a school. And this is how he got it.
So you see these birds?
You see this bird? A breeder gave it to a school for the students so they could learn. And this is how he got it back. The toes are off.
Oh my God.
This is how he got his bird back. He immediately brought it to me and he said maybe you should make a pet bird. How will we finance this? All of this costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So mostly we get fruits and vegetables sometimes from big shops,
Yeah.
which they did not sell. We get a lot of food from sponsors.
Yeah, right.
And then we also, people can visit this place. And they,
All right.
You can come visit here every weekend.
How much does it cost to visit?
€6.
Oh, that's very cheap.
Yeah, so €6. You can walk here for about 2 hours.
Wow.
And then we have some place outside you can have a drink. So that's how you can support us. Or you can become a godmother or a godfather of the birds. A lot of people, they dream of having a bird like this at home, but they say we will not do this. So we have a bird here. So
They come and visit him and spend some money, some time here.
Yes, exactly.
Nice.
And then you can also, if you adopt a bird, there's a small adoption fee for the bird also.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of veterinary costs for the birds. We have to release some places.
Yes.
So we have to get out of the costs to make this happen.
What's the story of her?
Jota was brought in here a few years ago. I was not home, and when I arrived, my husband had taken her in, and she was in a washing bin.
Oh my God.
Where you put the clothes in, she was in there. Yeah. Come here. Let's go.
How old is she?
Jota is 30 years old. So you see, these birds can become very old. I think the oldest Moluccan cockatoo was in the United States and was 120 years old.
Oh my God.
Some people say it's possible, some people say it's not possible. But I love her. They can be very cuddly. They can be very cuddly, but they're also very, how do you say it? These are the affectionate, but they're also monsters, little gremlins.
They can change their mood within seconds.
Yes, they can bite a big piece out of your lip. Yes, yes.
I hope you enjoyed this serial of the channel Your Parrot. It really touched my heart. Natalie, thank you very much for being here. It is the opposite, and we have to show also these cases, but I'm really happy that people like you exist on this planet to help older parrots to survive, to get, to live a nice end of their lives, right?
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
It really touched me, and if you want to see more information about her place, just look down in the comments, write a comment what you think about. Is she doing everything right? Yeah?
I can still learn.
And thank you very much for subscribing the channel, and see you in the next serial of Your Parrot.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.